Welcome back to Broken Sword 1. Let's see if this guy has anything interesting to say.
Excuse me, didn't I see your picture in the news? You're that Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Yes, that is me, in person.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's a bizarre question to ask somebody.
Have you seen a clown?
I beg your pardon?
The clown. A guy in funny pants. Have you seen him?
My pants are from England, Marks and Spencer. They are a pleasure and a comfort to wear, with much support.
I'm real glad to hear that. You know, it's good to know you Nobel Prize winners are human too.
In my country, the people make do with string and egg cartoons.
For pants?
For everything. Oppression is the mother of ingenuity.
String and egg cartons. When they go to the bathroom, do they use 3 clamshells?
Do you know a guy called Plantow?
I don't know anybody in Paris.
Oh, well, this guy's dead anyhow.
Why do you ask me about dead men? I have seen enough of death to last me a lifetime.
I'm, sure you have.
Okay, let's shake.
May I shake you by the hand?
I do not shake the hands of imperialist dogs.
Now, that's a real bad attitude problem you've got there.
Yeah, why don't you go back to your fucking European Eastern area? Nobody wants you here.
Do you recognize this man? He calls himself Khan.
Yes, I know this man. Why do you carry his photograph?
I'm a private detective. What's your interest in Khan?
He is an enemy of my people.
You know he's a killer.
Of course, amongst other things.
Oh, awesome. So we can be allies of justice and truth.
Would you help me investigate Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe. I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored guest of this country's government.
Okay, bro. I'll get back to you later. Maybe you'll know
Thanks
something
for
new.
your help.
Goodbye.
I want some information.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Ah, I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
Sure.
I'd like to retrieve something from your safe. Ah, oui, monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I must have some form of unique ID.
You won't find a more unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats. Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, monsieur. That man is one of our guests.
What name?
I cannot tell you that.
It's Merlin, isn't it? Alias Khan, the clown.
I told you, I cannot tell you that.
I'm looking for a man who dresses like a clown.
This is a highly respectable hotel, monsieur. There are no clowns here.
If you say so.
Listen, you saw the picture. You saw the pants he was wearing. You can't tell me he's not a clown.
Do you know a man named Plantow?
No, monsieur.
Well, that was quick.
Do you have a guest by the name of Khan?
No, monsieur. Perhaps you would care to check the register.
Fine, that's what I'll do.
There was no one registered under the name of Khan, but the name in the book for room 22 was Merlin.
What now?
The man who calls himself Khan has a scar.
Vraiment? I tell you,
Maybe not, but I'd noticed a change in his expression when I mentioned the scar. Hey, shake my hand.
I'd rather not, monsieur. I'm still sore from the shock administered by one of the guests. He was secretly concealing an electrical device in the palm of his hand. Practical jokes are so puerile, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, sure. Hanging from a brass hook was a key and a plastic tag.
Can I just take it?
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What?
You are trying to steal that key, no?
No way.
Oh well, let's check out upstairs. Is this room 22?
If the tailor's description was correct, this was the killer's room. The sign on the door read 22. The sign on the door read 22. The door was locked.
Maybe this lady will help me now.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Did I show you this photograph?
Yes,
Does this tissue mean...
I'm no shrinking violet, but that object makes me feel quite queasy.
Do you know what this is?
At a guess, I'd say it was a clown's nose.
That's right. It was worn as a disguise by a vicious killer.
Ah, Mr. Merlin, perchance.
That's him. Can you think of any use for this tool, ma'am?
I can think of someone I'd like to use it on.
Probably, Merlin the Wizard. Wait, I could look at this door too?
The sign on the door read 21. The door was locked.
Yeah, they're probably all locked. Maybe I could send this guy away to go look for something in the back.
What now, monsieur?
About the key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
Which room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room taken?
No,
I'd like to check into room 21.
that is not possible.
How come? You said it was vacant.
It is reserved for another guest.
Rats.
No, monsieur. Dutch.
I believe Khan, the man with the scar, is also known as Merlin, the man who has taken room 22.
What of it? What do you want?
Access to his room.
Do you have a license, monsieur?
Huh?
A private investigator's license?
Well, not exactly, but I can explain everything.
I am sorry, but without credentials, I cannot help.
I insist you give me the key to Merlin's room.
I cannot do that, monsieur.
This guy Merlin is a menace.
So you say, monsieur.
He's not only a danger to society, but to your guests as well. He has toyed with the affections of Lady Piermont.
Ciel! Are there no depths to which he will not sink?
Precisely. He's already killed once, twice, maybe as many as
Three times a lady.
With your help, I just might be able to stop him.
But what if he finds out I have helped you? No, cannot do it.
Bah. Stupid desk jockey. Hey, maybe this guy could help me. You know the Dutch people?
Hello again.
Or, I guess not.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
What room are you in? Maybe
Hi,
you
ma'am.
could help me.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Oh, well,
Would
I can
you
ask you at
distract
the
the
key.
clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
Oh no, it's the key to an empty room.
And why, may I ask, do you wish to gain access to an empty room? Do you plan to squat?
No, ma'am.
Scouts on up?
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
Oh, you should have been. What were your parents thinking of? It's a fine way for a boy to get licked into shape. Now tell me, why do you want to get into that room?
It's next to the room the killer is using.
Ah, so you plan to eavesdrop on Merlin?
I was hoping there might be a connecting door.
Well, how can I refuse? I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case, but a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick.
Oh, I guess you could tell that the desk jockey was gay too? Or... never mind.
I say! You there! Flunky!
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewellery for safekeeping.
I understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
Wow, the way that guy
Over
walks.
to you, my dear.
Yoink! Goodbye. But what will we find in the room? Find out next time.